recruits. Passport problems at Manchester.
I want that man sacked. I really want that man sacked. He didn't have a clue what he was doing.
And meet the mother of the bride.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze on a far-flung holiday, come fly with me, let's fly away.
If there's one thing guaranteed to cause headaches at the airport, it's problems with passports, particularly when they go missing just as the flight is about to close.
Anybody found any passports, boarding cards and tickets at all? No, thank you.
But Britannia staff know their passengers well.
I'll tell you what, I know it's been done. Excuse me. Do you have any objections to me going through your bag?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, watch me and then you know.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. Not that I don't trust you.
You know, we'll work, can't we? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we
right, because sometimes they're here.
Stop
them in the pocket.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, they just found
Right, tell you what to do. Put those with that.
The airline staff have seen it all before.
Your mum was crazy.
Mr. Coleman has a secret. His son Leslie is 16 and should have his own passport, but he's on his mum's. So the family are pretending he's 15.
Was he 15 or was he 16?
It's 81.
I've just got an out-of-date passport here that the lady said,
Hi.
the boy's 16.
What?
Don't say you knock it up now,
I haven't. Don't start with me.
You knocked it
Well, on your bike.
I'm telling you, on your bike here, out when you're on. I'm telling you. Just building up.
So it's on your passport? It's on my passport.
No.
First of all, the lady said he was 15. And then,
Mrs. Coleman is forced to confess.
yeah.
I told a little pup,
Yeah,
to be quite honest.
All right.
Right, because I'm just getting a bit uptight.
And Palmer suddenly seems a long way away. Meanwhile, in Runcorn,
Absolute bedroom. I never even finished packing till last night. So whatever I've forgotten now, tough.
Anne Brain has her work cut out. She's organising a party of 11 for a wedding trip.
Yeah.
4,000 miles away in the Dominican Republic.
Mine, Cal, please. I don't believe this. Your legs are cramped up.
I'll just show you the wedding dress.
Anne's daughter, Anne-Marie, is the bride. She's going to marry her childhood sweetheart, her cousin, Paul Crowe.
Are you eating?
The couple already have a baby daughter.
Nothing yet. Ryan? Have you had enough to eat, darling?
And today they have another reason to celebrate.
Good news, Anne-Marie is pregnant again. Early days, yes, but I hope it's another girl. That'll give me 2 of each then. Paul wants a boy. Oh, well, you get what you're given in this life, girl, and that's it.
So far, so good. 11 people, 25 pieces of luggage, and 1 wedding dress on the bus. The whole trip has cost £10,000, and the family are determined to have a good time.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, that's a dirty Evertonian song, that.
At Manchester, good news for the Colemans.
So just go through the system as normal at the other end. Just as normal and just go through. Okay, thanks. All right? Okay, darling. See you later. Bye.
Kathy Duffy is prepared to let the family take a gamble.
The airline itself, through experience over the years, we tend to have little guidelines. We know where we can take a chance and where not to. Sometimes we might send a telex requesting, explaining the problem. if it's something like this, he's only just turned 16, he's still young. He'd probably get away with it.
Well, it was a long time coming, but we're here now.
The wedding party arrives, and there's one small worry to be cleared up.
Do you know if this travelling on the plane, do we go through the Bermuda Triangle or do we go round it, because she keeps telling me we're going through it?
Well, you will go through the Bermuda.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wish you that.
Told you.
The Britannia Training Centre at East Midlands Airport. These hopefuls fought off 8,000 applicants to win a place on the cabin crew training course. Aaron Smith is a former hairdresser. His new roommate, Jason Ravengard, used to stack shelves in Tesco.
My name's Tracy and I'll be taking the course.
The 4-week course is gruelling and trainees must pass every stage to keep their jobs.
The gopher. No, not really.
If I get through, I'll be so happy, yeah. Because I want to do it so much, I've really got to make sure that I get through. It would look failure as well to go back and say, I didn't do it.
There's nothing to worry about. We don't bite.
One of the things I'm looking forward to is working with the gay stewards. Preferences don't bother me. I'm not racist in that way at all. There's no competition, so it just leaves all the rest of the girls there for me. You know, out of the straight ones and the gay ones, who do you think is going to get the most attention?
I know it's hard to say don't, try and relax, but you've done the hard part. It is going to be difficult. It's going to be laughs, it's going to be tears, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Britannia plane Yankee Delta needs 45 tons of kerosene for its 9-hour journey to the Dominican Republic. The crew are all present and correct, all except one.
Mom! Oh, at last.
Here you are.
Thank you, Florence.
That's all right. I wish you'd give up smoking.
Oh, and give up everything else while I'm at it.
That's all right. Okay, I have sugared.
Chief Steward BJ has had an unusual tennis accident.
I was just standing at the net, minding my own business, and a volley hit me in the nether regions. And I think, without being melodramatic, I'm in extreme agony.
One emergency operation later, and BJ has been ordered to rest.
I must sound very sad, but I love my work. I love my job. And to be stuck here, walking around like John Wayne, it's just not funny.
12-year-old Jerry Ann Blaney should be going on a fortnight's holiday to Ibiza with her family. But there's another passport problem.
She does not hold a document. Are they going to send her?
Kathy Duffy is on the case.
Jerry Ann is not on her own passport, she's on her mum and dad. Is it your mum and dad's or just your mum's? And they thought that, come here, look. They thought that she didn't need her own passport till she was 14. So, and we didn't know the difference because our two were on mine, so none of us knew.
Kathy has contacted Ibiza to see if Jerry Ann will be allowed in using her mother's passport.
Sent a telex to Ibiza to try and find out, but they didn't say if we said they won't hold that much hope. No, because it's not. Because if it was out of date, it would have been alright.
Hi, can I help you?
One wedding dress.
Oh, lovely. For trying on?
Yeah.
Right, thank you. My word. It's heavy, isn't it?
Well, we're not snitching, but the groom's suit's in there as well.
Is it? On tray?
Yes.
Cream?
White.
White.
Don't know if she's kidding like, but...
Hello there. 25G?
With boarding well underway for the Dominican Republic flight, stewardess Lisa Louis is keeping an eye out for nervous passengers.
Hello there.
Yeah. Right. So what is it that makes you nervous? What?
I've flown so many times.
Have you?
I just get worse all the time.
Why is that then, do you think?
I'm not very shy.
June Murray is taking her son Sean on a long-promised holiday, but she's terrified.
I'll chat to you. Not a problem, we'll leave you on your own. You're going to be with us all the time. And we'll look after you. Is it? There we are. Oh, we're getting in a bit of a stew. Right, Sean better go by the window. You don't want to see, do you? That's it. Is that all right there?
With June in a new seat, Lisa has a secret weapon to take her mind off the takeoff.
Right, Jim.
Her cyber pet.
Time is now. You have to concentrate, so you won't even be able to think about anything else. You've got 11 minutes till he wakes up. Are you going to be all right with him? All right.
But the cyber pet is soon forgotten.
If we ask you to leave the aircraft urgently, low-level lighting will direct you to the exit. In the unlikely event of an emergency situation, we will ask you to take up the brace position, like this.
How's the young lady? Sure.
Jerry Ann's flight is boarding, and Ibiza have come back with their decision.
Yeah, no, it's a no-no. She can't. I'm really sorry. Thought you knew at check-in, I'm sorry. No, it's no. I knew it'd be no. I mean, at least we tried. Yeah. They will. She'll be looked after, I promise you. And I take it her mother's coming, yeah? Yeah. Right, all right, darling. You want to put your cigarette out, please?
But Jerry Ann's parents can't get here for another 3 hours.
Hey, what do you want? What? You want a watch? A watch? A watch? I don't think so.
An hour into the flight and Lisa's working hard. But there's still time for a joke.
You are joking.
It was, yes. You'll have to sit down, you know, with your cigarette. Sorry, I put that out for me, love. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Well, excuse me for just looking surprised while I'm doing a drink service. However, I'll just let everyone wait and I'll just go and get your watch, shall I? You wait.
You are Scrooge, aren't you?
Do you know that customer's always right, malarkey? It's not. Right.
Let's wish you, let's let the baby dead.
Back at Manchester, check-in is all but deserted, but Jerry Ann is still waiting.
To know what's going on in my mind, so let me get right to the point.
Halfway over the Atlantic, and even the crew have time to relax.
She's on board the blue now. Have you seen what they've done to me now? She's only drowned herself. 2 glasses of vodka and tea berry all over my dress. But it was my fault, wasn't it? In this is a soup.
And the salt.
Shit, exactly the same amount.
Yeah. So it'll basically be 26 in each.
The groom is asleep, happy in the knowledge of his bride's affections.
We've been thinking about it, but he actually asked me at the baby's Christmas, which was May of '96. I got down and proposed in front of everybody. And it was a couple of days later that I was flying away. So when I come back, he had the ring for me. Gave it to me. I just wouldn't change anything about it. To me, he's just perfect as he is. That's it.
Take a seat. That's it. No, this is June. This is our son. This is Sean. Yeah, this is Sean. Absolutely terrified. She's doing very
June
well.
has been coaxed into the flight deck.
Marvellous. Where's my cyber pet?
I killed him, Mum. Sorry.
You killed my cyber pet?
Sorry.
June, I don't believe you. You were supposed to look after him. Did you?
Occasionally we have people who do come up onto the flight deck who do have a fear of travel, and it does seem to help them. And sometimes it's wonderful to see the transformation, how they go out and they're a changed person. But I think that this poor lady, she really has got it really bad. I really did feel sorry for her.
Three in the morning, but not everyone's tired.
Join in, everybody!
Jerry Ann's dad is finally here.
Hello. We're really sorry about this.
But he has also had a difficult night.
But she needs her own passport.
You know what, honestly, I've just come back from this. I've had a terrible motorbike accident, lost my mouth. You know, we've gone through hell.
He says he was acting on the advice of an airport worker.
That they can...
Unfortunately, it was a worker from a different airline.
This should never have happened. Honestly, we really specified to the man on the desk.
Well, apparently Jerry Ann was saying that her grandmother had said that she needed her own passport.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why. Exactly why we specified to the man on the desk, and he went, "No, you don't have to change it for another 2 years at least."
I can't believe that.
Oh, honest to God, he was absolutely inadequate for the job. He did not have a clue.
Well, we're looking to it.
Oh, I want it sorted. I want that man sacked. Right. I really want that man sacked. He didn't have a clue what he was doing.
We'll look into it, definitely.
I won't rest until this man's reprimanded. I mean this, honestly, I mean...
Britannia will still fly her to Ibiza when she has her own passport.
You can't rely on what somebody on a check-in desk says. If you read the passport, it says...
See, that's why I mentioned Grandma.
It's got to be the bearer.
Grandma knew that she couldn't travel.
Bye-bye.
On this side? Yeah, wherever, yeah.
Day 3 of the course, and the trainees are about to get their uniforms, and some strict rules about their appearance.
So, you know, we do ask you to wear red lipstick and to wear eye makeup, foundation. But anyway, if anybody wants to have a go, does anybody want to volunteer to sit up here?
Yeah. Too much broke from it now.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, that's
just a wee bit.
Yeah, cool. That's what I thought that. But I'll nip it in the bud.
Going to be transformed tonight. You don't wear lipstick normally. You don't wear eyeshadow.
Is that hair grip?
Yeah, it's my lucky hair grip, man. It's tie grip.
Why is it lucky?
Well, it's just because keep me in touch with my hairdressing side, yeah. Just in case I need to be on the aircraft and I see a girl and I can just...
Slip it in?
Yep.
The hair grip?
Yep. The other bit comes later.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Elizabeth Emmanuel designer uniform.
Britannia are proud of their uniform. Each complete outfit costs nearly £2,000.
That's sort of the best thing about it. I've been waiting for it all night. I've been sitting there watching all the models, and this is the best thing about it now. They go and get the box. It's like Christmas, I suppose. Anything, boy? It's like Christmas.
I want a bit more than the uniform from like Christmas.
Now the moment of truth. Next day, a mixed reaction to the uniform.
The hat and the scarf because it gets to my head.
The thing is, I've got really big ears, look, they stick out really bad. And do you know what I want to do with mine? I want to put it on and tuck my ears in, but I can't because then, look, they just stick out at the bottom. But I'm really worried that, like, when I've got it on like that, look at my ears. No, they are. I'm really paranoid about them. When at school, they used to call me trophy head.
This is how you should do it. Never. Like, it's not me. I would never pull this bag. I don't care how heavy it is. Never. It's got a side handle, so perfectly we're carrying on side. It gives the right impression as soon as I walk through the crew room. The girls can see he's straight. blokes can see you straight. That way the girls know what to go for and the blokes know to stand back.
Peace at last on the flight to the Dominican Republic, just as it's about to land.
50, 30, 10.
The big day has arrived. Anne-Marie and Paul are wearing full wedding regalia, even though it's 90 degrees.
Where's the confetti, anybody? I missed that ball.
The Caribbean is the fastest growing destination for weddings abroad. Britannia takes 5,000 wedding parties there every year.
Music and passion, we're always the passion of the Cobra.
Lisa and the cabin crew are enjoying one of the perks of the job. 4 days in a top Caribbean resort hotel.
Put that on your head.
On the training course, the pressure is mounting.
Have an emergency.
2.
Where is it situated?
Which one's the emergency of the...
The emergency doors.
Eleanor 3.
Daily exams mean nightly revision, often into the early hours.
And people say you're just a trolley dolly, a glamorous
If anybody
waitress.
says we are trolley dollies, I'm going to smack them right in the mouth. I will not let them leave me, I tell you.
As well as passing the civil aviation exams, the trainees must be word perfect for their practicals.
In case of emergency, oxygen masks will be provided. They will drop down from the unit above your head. To activate the oxygen, pull firmly downwards on the mask and place over the nose and mouth. Your seatbelt must be fastened when the fasten your seatbelt sign is illuminated. The seatbelt fastens, adjusts, and opens like this.
DJ would have loved it. He would have loved it.
Back in the Caribbean, the cabin crew remember an absent friend.
Yeah, why didn't he come? I don't know. No, I knew it was Rusty. Oh, Julian, tell him.
Well, what happened was he, you know, he plays tennis.
DJ plays tennis?
Yeah, he plays it. I think he plays it. Yeah, he just play it quite good. And a tennis ball hit him in the ghoulies.
No. Only one.
Oh.
Gordon Bennett.
Leslie Coleman was allowed through Palmer Airport without a passport. BJ was fully recovered and back to work in 10 days. And Jerry Ann finally made it to Ibiza 2 days late. Next week, romance blossoms on the training course, and BJ's in the firing line.